Microorganism friend and foe. Today we'll discuss about this content. Introduction. In the world of microorganism, there are some harmful to us. They are harmful to other living organisms in various ways. Some causing disease, some spoil the food, clothes and leathers. Some microorganisms which cause disease not only human, animals even also plants. The disease causing microorganisms are called pathogens. Disease causing microorganisms in humans. Pathogens enter the human body in various ways. Microorganisms can enter the human body through the air we breathe, the water we drink, or the food we eat. The diseases which spread from an infected person to a healthy person through air, water, food or physical contact are called communicable disease. When a person who is suffering from a common cold sneezes, the fine droplets of moisture are expelled into the air. These fine moist droplets contain thousands of viruses. A healthy person catches cold when these viruses enter his body while breathing. Disease carriers. There are some animals, insects which carry the disease causing microorganisms. Housefly, mosquitoes are the carriers of disease. Houseflies sit on a garbage animal excreta. Pathogens present in the garbage and animal feet stick on their legs. These same flies sit on the uncovered food and transfer the pathogens to the food. It always recommended to avoid consuming uncovered food. When the contaminated food is consumed, the people fall sick. Anopheles, a female mosquito, carried the pathogens of malaria. The malaria parasite is a protozoan. It is also the carrier of the virus of dengue. When mosquito bites human, these pathogens spread to the human body. Mosquitoes breed in water, hence there should not be any collection of water in your surrounding areas. The surrounding must be kept clean and dry. Insecticides can be sprayed to control the mosquitoes. You spray mosquito nets to prevent any infections. Some common human disease. Bacterial disease. Disease caused by bacteria are called bacterial disease. Tuberculosis spread through air. TB patient must be kept isolated. His personal belongings must be kept away from other healthy people. Vaccination at suitable age may be prevented tuberculosis. Cholera and typhoid are also bacterial disease. Cholera and typhoid spread through contaminated water. Cholera are also spread via contaminated food. One must maintain the personal hygiene and good sanitary habits as the prevention from cholera and typhoid. Consumption of properly cooked food, drinking boiled water, and vaccinations are some of the preventive measures against cholera and typhoid. Some common human disease, bacterial disease. Disease caused by because of the infection of viruses are called viral disease. Measles, chickenpox, polio, hepatitis B are examples of bacterial disease. Measles, chickenpox, hepatitis B and polio are spread by air. Chickenpox can also spread through a physical contact with a patient. Hepatitis B and polio are also spread by contaminated water. All these diseases can be prevented keeping the patient in complete isolation. Hepatitis B and polio are also spread by contaminated water. Vaccination must be given at the suitable age. Disease causing microorganisms in animal and plants. There are some microorganisms which cause disease in animals. A bacterium anthracis causes a disease called anthrax in human and cattle. Bacillus anthracis was discovered by Robert Koch in 1876. A virus causes foot and mouth disease in cattle. Plants are also harmed by microorganisms. Microbial infection to plant reduce the yield. It affects good food, green and flowers, etc. Citrus canker is a bacterial disease which is caused by a bacterium in oranges, limes, etc. It's spread by air. Rust of wheat is a fungal disease which affects wheat, barley, rice. Wheat rust is either spread by air or if infected seeds are sown. Yellow vein mosaic in Vendi is caused by a virus. The disease is transmitted through an insect. The disease in animal and human can be prevented by vaccination, and the disease in plant can be controlled with the help of chemicals. The word of microbes diverges. Some are useful, some are life-risking. Let us summarize what we have learned today. The disease causing microorganisms are called pathogens. Number 2, microorganisms can enter the human body through the air we breathe, the water we drink, and food we eat. The disease which spread from an infected person to a healthy person through air, water, food or physical contact are called communicable disease. Houseflies, mosquitoes are the carriers of disease. Anthopheles, a female mosquito, carries the pathogens of malaria and dengue. Be careful. Mosquitoes breed in water. There should not be any collection of water in your surrounding areas. The surrounding must be kept clean and dry. Disease caused by bacteria are called bacterial disease. Tuberculosis, cholera and typhoid are the bacterial disease. Cholera and typhoid spread through contaminated water. Cholera are also spread via contaminated food. Disease caused by because of the infection of viruses are called viral disease. Measles, chickenpox, polio, hepatitis B are some example of the viral disease. Measles, chickenpox, hepatitis B and polio are spread by air. Chickenpox can also spread through a physical contact with a patient. Hepatitis B and polio are also spread by contaminated water. A bacterium anthracis causes a disease called anthrax in human and cattle. Bacillus anthracis was discovered by Robert Koch in 1876. A virus causes foot and mouth disease in cattle. Microbial infection to plants reduce their yield. Citrus canker is the bacterial disease which is caused by a bacterium in oranges, limes, etc. It is spread by air. Rust of wheat is a fungal disease which affects wheat, barley, rice. Wheat rust is either spread by air or infected seeds are shown. Yellow vein mosaic in Vendi is caused by a virus. It is transmitted through an insect. The disease in animals and humans can be prevented by vaccination. The disease in plants can be controlled with the help of chemicals. Thank you very much.